The scam gurus. Let's talk about them. Look, there are so many gurus on the internet right now telling you about ways to make money online, selling you the dream, right? There's so many people out there. There's the Dan Locks of the world. If you don't know Dan Locke, go look into him. There's a lot of other people as well online who are blatantly just preying on mostly young men, which is why I'm talking about this video, because I'm sure you guys watching this know many of the gurus. They're preying on young men who are desperate for ways to get away from this current system, right, that they're in, which resonated so much with me for a long time, right? Like, I have been manipulated in the past by the gurus. I've gotten on sales calls with their sales reps who were apparently former clients of theirs and achieved major results with their specific business model, but now they're working for the guy who got them those results as a sales rep. And all I can think to myself is, if you were so successful with his program, say, for example, to build an agency. If you were so successful with the program, why are you selling for the guy, right? Don't you have an agency that you built, right? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And I think a lot of people can see through that, but a lot of people can't. At the same time, you're talking to this sales rep. He's like, yeah, man, I scaled up to 20K a month and all this shit. And you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, well, if this program's only 10K and I can scale up to 20K a month in the next few months, like, it's a no-brainer investment, right? Any program that you can invest money in to multiply your money, of course you're going to do it, right? But you got to see through these things. You got to start asking yourself the questions like, okay, wait, if this guy is telling me how great the program is and that he got these crazy results from it, shouldn't he be making money doing that? Not selling me on the program? Just something to think about. Guys, you need to watch out. You have to watch out. I know so many people getting scammed. I think coaching and mentorship is a great thing. But so many of these courses where people are just selling you information, you can find all of that shit on YouTube. Guys, like, all the information's out there. It's out there on YouTube, right? Courses are good sometimes because they organize it, right? In a structure where, all the information may be out there, but it's not organized in a way where you can take these step-by-step actions. But even that isn't really worth it anymore, right? Just buying a static course, because people have released courses in order on YouTube now, which contain almost exactly the same information, right? But a lot of you are desperate, just like I was. So desperate to make money that I would do anything. I'm like, ooh, drop shipping. Maybe that's the thing. I remember there was this one guru, he called it drop servicing. I forgot his name. I'll have to look into it sometime. It should be in my email somewhere from 2021, like two and a half years ago. I remember looking into this guy's program. Oh, drop servicing. This is the biggest opportunity of our generation. All this shit. Selling me. I was so close to buying his program. I forgot how expensive it was. I think it was like $6,000. But I didn't, because it was just a course. It was just a course. There was no coaching. There was no one-on-one help. And so many people are getting reeled in. Guys, don't buy just a course. Look, it'll contain good information for you. And if it's not crazy expensive, like gonna break your bank account, then do it. $500 course. Sure, go for it. It's not gonna it's not gonna completely make you broke. But if you're young, you're in like high school, or younger even. But if you're like in high school and college, which is most guys who are starting to get into this make money online space, like don't drop 5 or 10K on a course, okay, with just info in it. Like you need coaching, you need mentorship, you need to be in a room with more successful entrepreneurs. That's why I decided to join a coaching program, right? And that has provided me with a ton of value, right? Being in the room with people who are far older than me, who have built businesses and who are scaling businesses right now, a bunch of 6, 7, 8-figure entrepreneurs, right? Chatting with them, like that's been super, super valuable for me. And it actually cost less than most of these scamming guru courses, where they're just going to hand me a bunch of info and say, all right, now go and apply it. Good luck. No, my friend. You need mentorship. You need people holding you accountable. You need a program where they have deadlines for you to hit, where you're going to speak in front of the group and say all this progress you've had. And trust me, once you've spent the money and made the investment and you're in the program, in the coaching program, you're not going to want to just stay silent every coaching call, right? Because what's the point of making that investment if you're just going to sit in the room and be silent the entire time because you haven't made any progress, right? You're going to want to do better. You're going to want to show all of these guys who are further ahead of you that you're a hustler, that you're trying to make it. You're trying to do big things with your life, right? So, guys, I just want to make sure that you don't get manipulated. And I want to make a vow to you right now. I will never employ manipulation tactics on you. I won't. I want to make sure that we have a very straightforward relationship here. Look, I am trying to get into business for myself in this space, helping young men with their confidence, bad habits, because this is my mission. This is my life's mission. And if I'm working a job, right, which will never happen, I'm not going to go work a job. But if I'm working a job, then I'm not able to pour all of my time, energy, and attention into producing things that better your guys' lives, right? So I'm going to be very upfront with you right now that I do want to release stuff down the line. And I do want to have coaching programs and mentorship to help young men who are in the position that I was once in, or who are in a similar position, right? Low confidence, bad habits, right? Just struggling, not knowing what they want to do with their lives, knowing that they want to do something great, but everyone's telling them to go down the normal path, and they don't have the courage to speak up for themselves and say, no, I want to do something for myself, right? So that's my straightforward and honest just assessment of what I'm doing here. I want to create a business that helps people. I want to pour all I have into it. I want to help you guys because I wish that I had someone helping me a couple years ago. I was lonely. It was a lonely road, and I had to change my life on my own. And it was so hard, so unbelievably hard to do that. Crying to myself, being alone for so many days, weeks, months on end, right? No one to talk to about all these things I was struggling with. It was hard. And I wish I had a community of guys who were trying to level up that I could go to say, hey, man, I'm struggling with this right now. They could say, man, I understand where you're at. We can help you get out of there and be supportive of that. And if I had that, it would have been so much easier on me. But it was hard. I hope you guys can really feel that from me. I know this is on the internet and, it's hard to really feel emotion through camera, but I'm dead serious about what I'm doing right now. I've had this vision for a while. I quit for a little bit on this mission because the gurus gave me shiny object syndrome. And I thought, oh, you know what I'm doing isn't working. I wasn't making any money yet. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to start an agency. And then I went and started an agency and made some money there. And I was like, oh, wow. Maybe this is the path for me. But I wasn't driven by it. I wasn't passionate about it. This is my passion. This is what I want to do with my life long term, personal development. And I've been in this space for so long, like listening to these guys who are in the top of personal development and also working for one of the greats in personal development currently, Mel Robbins, working for her, being on her team, right? Like, I love this space. This is my space. This is what I want to do with my life. So yeah, I want to make that commitment to you guys right now. I'm going to be here for you, whatever you need. That's why I created my community, the school group, which is going to be the first link in the description. I don't see why you wouldn't join right now. It's completely free for my first few members to get in. And I just want to hear from you guys. Like, what do you want to talk about? What are you struggling the most with right now? And being completely vulnerable and honest in that room, because I've been vulnerable and honest with you. So all I ask in return is for you to do the same. Because guys, we can act tough all we want and like nothing bothers us and like we're rock solid. And look, it's good to be a strong man, a tough, strong man. Definitely think that's a great thing. But I mean, let's be real. We have things we struggle with and we need to help each other. This is not time to have an ego, right? That's why I post photos and I have a photo in the school group when you join, showing me smoking a joint from a couple years ago, right? Like I used to not be able to fall asleep without smoking a joint. I used to not be able to operate properly without having my vape and hitting it every couple hours, right? I had a lot of problems, pornography, all these things, guys, they were so bad. They ruined my mind. I was addicted and it was so hard to climb out of that alone in the dark. All right. So I want to help you guys with similar problems that you're having. I want you guys to climb out of whatever situation you're in right now if you don't like where you're at. So you can rise up and be the man that you always knew you could become, right? To go from hating the man you look at in the mirror, or if, maybe your emotions aren't that strong. That's how strong my emotions were. I hated the man I saw in the mirror, and now I admire the man I see in the mirror. And if I can get you guys, to go to that point, nothing will make me happier than that, to be actually genuinely proud of the man you see in the mirror. So look, guys, watch out. Don't get scammed. Don't get reeled in. Join this group. You have to level up in all areas of your life first before you can go out and make money. Because even if you go out and make money, guys, like I've made some money for myself. I've signed my first client. I know how it works, right? If you make money before leveling up in the other areas, before developing your mindset, before getting in great shape, before developing good relationships, before cutting all the fat out of your life, right? Before getting in good shape, all these things, you won't be able to handle it. You need to have all these things in order first, and then the money is just a bonus. In actuality, it's the least important. Out of the 3 pillars of your life, health, wealth, relationships, health and relationships are, in my opinion, and in most other people's opinions, more important. Even successful people would say the same. You don't want money without the other 2. If you have money without health, you have nothing, right? So let's level up. It's game time, guys. I'm happy that we have our first few people joining the community. Let's make this big. Let's really make this big. Let's spread the word. Send this to your friends. We're going to impact a lot of lives with this, guys. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited for the journey ahead. I'm going to keep putting out these videos for you because I care about you. I care about your success, and I want you to become better. So, look, check out my other stuff in my description. And yeah, hop into the school group. Guys, it's free right now. You guys are my founding members. The guys who supported me early on, I will always remember you. I will always remember you, and I will appreciate you forever for being there for me early on, for supporting me, for spreading this message for me, for being like my foot soldiers. You guys, I will forever appreciate. So look, spread the word. I will see you guys tomorrow for a 4 a.m. talk. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.